What's up, everyone? Nightflux here, coming to you with my Spike Brothers deck profile. Alright, so let's get right into it. This is we run Mech Trainer as our starting Vanguard. Basically, you use this Counterblast to get out Wonder Boy behind your Dudley Emperor, basically to make him a 21k. Put him over that so they have to guard with an extra card. Next, we are running 8 crits. First 4 and the second 4. 8 crits. This is mostly just a beat-down deck. That's why we are running the 8 crits, because if you know, Spike Brothers never really does have card advantage unless you're constantly drawing in your draw triggers, but you only have 4, so that usually doesn't happen. So basically, you just want to get as much beat down as possible. We are running, like I just said, the 4 draw triggers. Basically, you know, the 5k shields and the draw. Not much else to explain, and of course the staple 4 heal triggers. Not much to explain there as well. Next, we are running 3 perfect guards. I chose 3 over 4 because if you have 4, sometimes you can overdraw it, and you know you don't really have card advantage when you use Dudley Emperor's effect. So we are running 3 perfects. Next, we are running 3 of the Reckless Express. Basically, if you don't know his effect, basically you Soul Blast 1 to give him an extra 5k boost. So he'd be attacking for 12, and then you would shuffle him back in the deck. So he's basically a recyclable card. You want to use his effect mostly early game to get those extra attacks in, and I guess you could use it late game if you ran out of Brackies and Juggernauts. Next, the staple cards for Wonder Boys, mostly to get from your back row to boost your front row, just to put you over that limit. This is a little controversial, but we are running 4 medical managers. Sometimes you would use Mech Trainer's effect to search these out. Basically, whenever you pull him out, you soul charge 1. So you just want to make sure you can when you get more towards end game, you can just soul charge 1, make sure you have enough to get off your 5 attacks for the end game, and you could possibly get off a second time if you didn't kill him the first time. Next, grade 2s, we are running 4 high-speed Brackies. It's basically an upgraded version of the Reckless Express. You know, Soul Blast 1, add an extra 5,000 to his attack, so you're looking at 1,400 attack right there. That's with no back row support. Next, we are running the 4 Treasured Black Panthers. It's good to ride this card. You don't really want to ride your Brackies. You want to keep recycling them. You don't really want to ride anything you're Soul Blasting from. And if you do call these to an open rearguard spot, you do want to, and you have a good hand for next turn, basically you want to use these just to intercept so you don't have to use up your shields. That's the way I use this deck. We are running 1 Devil Summoner, 1 Field Driller, and 1 Panzergale. Panzergale is basically because I didn't want to use the 4th perfect guard, so he can be an interceptor and then just use him up in the next turn right before you do your big attack. Field Drill, I don't like Field Drill, I don't like Devil Summoner, but you do need those extra grade 2s in there. Field Driller, if you have 4 or more rear guards, you can draw a card if his attack goes through and hits a Vanguard. And Devil Summoner, mandatory effect. When you put him down, you basically check the top card. If it's a grade 1 or grade 2, you call it to an open rearguard spot. So I don't really like him, but it can be good as long as you don't draw into one of your perfect guards. Now to the grade 3s, we are running the staple card, 4 Juggernaut Maximums. It's the same thing. It's like an upgraded Brackie. You do the same thing, Soul Blast 1, and he gets an extra 5,000, so you're attacking for 16, and that's with no back row. And you want to keep, if you drive, you don't want to damage check these, because that's rough, and if you actually end up soul charging it, that sucks too. I do run 3 Demonic Lord Dudley Emperors. 3 is usually substantial. You can usually draw into it. You're not usually too worried about that, but then you get his limit break. You know, if you don't know it, it's when you have 4 damage, you basically soul charge 2, pull 2 Spike Brothers out of the deck. Ideally, you use it, soul charge 2. You want to get out 2 Juggernaut Maximums, pull those out and recycle them. You can at most get 5 attacks. So you have 2 out, use it, Soul Blast. Then you use his effect, bring him out, Soul Blast again. You're always going to have the second Soul Blast because you have to Soul Charge 2 to use his limit break. So that's the ideal combo you want to get. And also, we are running 1 General Siegfried. What I like about this, if you can get into him early game, his effect is really, really good. Because when you drive check, if you're not getting him, you get him. You can drive check. If it reveals a grade 3, call it to an open rearguard spot. So you can get those extra attacks. You don't have to call it. So if you ended up pull into one of him, you just keep it right to your hand. But if you end up getting a Juggernaut, boom, they've already guarded for your attacks. You attack with him last, and you have open spots. Call Juggernaut maximum, and you get an extra one. That's an extra attack off they're not expecting. So that's why I do like running one of General Siegfried. And that is basically the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about this deck profile. This is the one I usually play at locals. You can leave your comments in the description below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.